Hey, good morning, Anthony. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Appreciate that. Actually, Mr. Joshua, I got into this long before 35. This is Kung Fu, yes. I'm not even 35. Most of you people never even hit wood and you're talking. You can't even hit a hard surface or punch bare knuckle and you're actually typing. Hilarious. Let's see, let's get the weirdos out of here. Actually don't need a lot of weirdos in here today. Where is your lesson? I don't know, brother. Where is your lesson? Yeah, you need to fix your mind first about self-violence. Yeah, bro, do your thing. You're good, man. Well, if you want to practice the iron fist or iron palm hand, you need to start with something. I don't know if you started yet. I have a video of how you can start basic iron palm training. Right, it's on my playlist. You can go on my playlist, check it out. Ever used Indian clubs? I haven't used Indian clubs, but I have a mace belt, or the gada, what they call in India, gada. Can I elaborate? We're doing iron palm training or iron fist training. Do you watch? I don't watch UFC anymore, unless it's a fighter I'm very interested in. I haven't really watched the UFC in like 5 years, to be honest. I was watching it like big in 14, 15, 16, 17, and then I kind of stopped. Seems like this technique is very suitable for rude people. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just giving a dose of people's own medicine. Is that a punching stone? No, this is just a granite block. Black granite stone. I don't watch... I watch highlights of Championship 1. I actually favor Championship 1 over UFC. But again, I'm not really up to par with the latest, to be honest. So... let me see. No, this is just my hobby, bro. From a child. Da-da-da-da-da. Which training pads? There's no training pads here. The name of my channel is not in Spanish. I just used one Latin word, equilibrio. Equilibrio is where you get equilibrium. Martial mind. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you guys for the kind words. Yes, this is just my lifelong hobby. Which training pads? I'm not understanding. I don't see any training pads. Unless you mean this is not a training pad. This is a cotton bag. Yes, equilibrio means balance. Balanced war or martial mind. There is no pads on the wall. I don't know which... That right there is a mat. That black thing is a mat. This is insulation. Sealed up though. Yeah. How long have you been doing martial arts? 13 years now. Put this 18 plus. How does a 13-year-old sneak in here? If anybody thinks this doesn't improve grip strength, you don't know how blood flow works. And breathing techniques, qigong. And we're not trying to break a granite block. I don't know who told you that, but literally no point of you being here, actually. That's the real thing. I don't know why people sit here and act like they need to be here. Yo. What is it doing for my hand? On the face value, the face surface, it's toughening the skin, the bones, and the tendons. But there's also internal alchemy that happens as well. No, I don't play Minecraft, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, V. If I had nerve damage, I couldn't do this 4 days out of the week. Four to 5 days. Thank you, Shingen. Appreciate that. Your fingers lose dexterity. Where? That's a good one. Wasted days, you've never even hit granite and you're talking about hard or soft. You don't even know what this feels like. How can you tell me something? Unless you show me that you train with granite, please. Stick to brick knuckle push-ups for now. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Appreciate that. Exactly. It's not about desensitizing. This is where people get wrong. Oh my goodness. I don't know about physiology, but you can't even tell me what muscle fascia is. That's hilarious. Let's see. Brad, just stay home, buddy. You Detox your mind, bro. Um, a lot of you guys need therapy, man. No joke. I know your mom or dad hurt you. You guys have issues, internal agitations. Please fix that first before going out into the world. Let's see. Yeah, none of you guys can even throw a proper jab. Prove it. Ultimate arrogance is people seeking. Yep. Yes, coming from my basement. Exactly. I have a gym built in my basement. What do you have? You're renting a studio, bro. Come on, stop. Just stop it. Yeah. Okay. Don't ever assume as a man. Thank you, bro. What's going on, Mike? It's not Mongolian. It's Saturday, so who can complain? Except for the GMOs who are inner agitated with their own lives. So they have to comment some garbage. But other than that, it's an amazing day. We have a heat warning today, so no, I don't smoke weed, no. That was iron palm training, kinder spirit or kinder spirit. Skol. Thank you for the likes, everyone. My bad. We did it quick. In one of your other videos. No, not Hongar, it's Lohan. Lohan Gong. So it's Shaolin Lohan. Lohan Chuan. I'm not against cannabis. I'm just I just don't smoke weed like zigzags or blunts. But cannabis is a medicine, right? You can use it in tincture, teas, edibles. What's my favorite style? That's hard to say. I don't really have a favorite style. So yeah, the Qigong is Shaolin Qigong, yeah. Yeah, and smoking, when you smoke weed, especially with blunts and zigzags, you're burning up to 90% of the medicinal components. So is your Ditta Jiao from your lineage? Yes, it is from directly a lineage. It's not from a store. I make it myself, but I received the recipe from my sifu. It has about over 30 herbs in there, actually. I started with Wing Chun, yes, but a lot of stuff with Wing Chun is missing, especially internal alchemy or breath work, things like that. I'll move it back a bit. RSO is good. This is the Cobra Bag. And this Cobra Bag, by the way, is very thick, the spring being thick. So when you punch it, you can't, it's not like the ones that people know as Ryan Garcia's bag, which is not Ryan Garcia, he just made it big. But this one, you have to really punch. You need a lot of force. Yeah, it's water filled at the bottom, and I have some weights on it. But the main thing I'm talking about is the spring. This is the Ringside Cobra, the company's Ringside. So the spring is very compact, so it doesn't give you a lot of spring. When you punch it, you need to add a lot of force, so it becomes reflexes, eye-hand coordination with cardio and power all in one. Yeah, the Grodex, that's literally just for reflexes. You're not really given any punching power. So, and then I have the baseball here. This is another eye-hand coordination tool. That's very effective, cost effective, and training effective. No, it's not about missing the shot. You gotta find the tempo, what power you're using if you're training speed. It is an easy setup, you should. I always tell people, just try it. Try it for 1 week. See how see how fast it improves your eye-hand coordination. And Mr. Shingen, I don't train Lohan Chuen. Lohan Chuen is a specific fist. I only know the fighting Qigong set, the 18 Lohan Gong, but I don't train in the Arhat, in the Lohan fist. Yes, the specific set of the Lohan Gong is meant to increase your testosterone, adrenaline, to get you fighting ready, to tighten and lengthen, at the same time strengthen the tendon and sinews as well. So that's what that whole thing helps. It's a very intense set, and you should actually learn Badwanjing first, which is pulling the tendons. So that's where you get a lot of the bow and arrows. They have this, right, or they go like this. Here, other side, they have movements like this, if you see on YouTube, yeah? But again, there's ones on YouTube and then ones that are a little more in depth. The 8 silk brocades, exactly. The one I learned is called the Buddhist Qigong set, and there's actually 12 movements, so he added 4. Sifu Zheng Yushan added 4 extra movements, and it revitalizes your spine, your hips, your joints, your shoulders, your elbows, if you have any damage from boxing training. Okay, boxing, kickboxing. Okay, because in boxing all you do is this, right? Every shot there's a ricochet here. So every time you hit something, it goes and into your spine. Yes, I learned from Zheng Yushan. Yes, I learned his methods. I learned the Buddhist Qigong, the Lohan Gong, and then the other methods, the more advanced methods. And this helps with engaging the joints and tendons. The set I mentioned, yes, it does. Right, because again, you're doing movements where you're on your heels. You stretch up, you look up, and you're on your heels stretching, and you're breathing. The main thing is you learn to breathe properly. You learn to use your breathing mechanism. Okay, you do movements here, you go down. Okay, you do so many different movements where you stretch your whole body from your neck to your toes. No, not in person. I trained his online methods, and I also trained with one of his senior students, which he showed me other methods as well. So his online content is already like a school. If you train it and you take it seriously, it's not just an online course. You actually can take these methods, especially if you already have experience. Okay? And there is also a Facebook group where you get feedback, ask questions, this and that. Yeah, I'm sorry you don't support your mother, but something wrong with that guy. Yeah, Zheng Yushan, he's the real deal. This is what I've been looking for. Because I already know kickboxing, Muay Thai boxing, and then I found Zheng Yushan and I said, this is the real stuff. It adds on to the accessories, right? thoughts on Kalari Paritu? I appreciate the Indian martial art that you just mentioned. The Kalari Paritu. Or the Kalari Payatu. Very ancient martial art. Yes, it's just a baseball with a string, with a... Get the proper rope though. It's not just a rope, it's the bungee cord. Okay, so it has the elasticity. Just drill a hole, tie it up. Right? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Promise you. In 1 week your whole different, your eyes will move different. Yeah, hitting the baseball, you need the bare knuckle, you need the proper, yeah, don't hit it without the gloves. Yes sir, wrestle time. Even the mats cost a few $100s after a certain square footage. Thank you guys, appreciate the love. Thank you for the subscriptions and the likes. Yes, everyone's the YouTube master. Easy enough. I got a ball and a rope. Yeah, you can use a tennis ball. The thing is, I've used tennis balls before, and through personal experience, it will break, it will crack, even if you're punching with gloves and you elbow it, or knee it, or kick it. So I would duct tape the tennis ball. Duct tape it really tight and firm, like a good layer, and then you hang it up. And then you actually have something. You have something special, I'll say. What's up, Jose? Good to see you guys. Thank you. Take care, bro. Take care. Bloody knuckles? No. Where's the bloody knuckles? But you will get bloody knuckles 100%. Because I tell people all the time, I have a video, guys. Look at my playlist. Okay, after you can check out my playlist. I have all kinds of information. You can start iron palm training without medicine. And you can toughen your skin. At the very least, you toughen your skin, you build a layer. So you won't have bloody knuckles. Never got, actually, not bloody shins. I've had a little spot of blood because how I was taught to condition shins and elbows actually is a lot of people use the roll-on stick to deaden the nerves, which you shouldn't ever deaden the nerves on your shins, and they roll it on their shins. But I was taught to use actually bamboo. This is a stack of 120, okay, layers of bamboo, and from here you can condition your forearms here inside. You can condition the elbow. And really, primarily, this is used for the shins, where you strike your shins inside and outside, the tibula and tibia. Okay, you can do that, you can do this. Right, these kind of drills. And really, if you have a partner even, you can simulate leg kicks, blocking, right? So he throws, you block. He throws, you block. I promise you, this hurts. So start easy, and don't go over a limit. No, you can't use something solid at first. I'm not giving you the advice or the instructions because I'm not your sifu, but how I was taught, you can't hit hard surfaces yet, solid surfaces. That's like me saying, can I skip the bamboo and can I kick the wooden dummy? Of course you can kick the wooden dummy, but not at the level before you don't hit with bamboo. If you just hit the wooden dummy, you're gonna damage yourself really bad to the point where you can't train for a week. And if you keep going, you will actually kill your blood vessels and your nerves. I do have a little wrestling background. I'm not a wrestler, but I do have BJJ and Sambo experience. And I do love Sambo. I gotta say, I do love Sambo. Sambo is really fun. Heel hooking someone is just amazing. No, I'm not in the US. No, man. I'm just maintaining my skills. Sugar cane won't do it. I'm just giving you the method that I was taught. In five elements hardening skill, that's what we're doing. Shaolin 5 elements hardening. Even though technically bamboo, where you have a bunch of people, oh, bamboo is not wood. You're right. It's a type of grass. But Shaolin 5 element hardening skill is not governed alone by the botanical. Botanically, bamboo is grass. But energetically, it serves the same purpose as wood. Fascia training tips. This is where traditional Kung Fu is milestones ahead. That's all they train is fascia and major tendon lines. Yes, there's many things you can train fascia, but that is for inside inner door students actually. That's not for I don't know who you mean by Tyson. I don't know what you're talking about. Just be cautious of what element you use. Any element you use, it will go into your system. If you're hitting rubber, your pores are open. Rubber is a petroleum chemical, petrochemical. Many toxins. You're absorbing that. Yes, I've heard of Mike Tyson, but there are many Tysons in the world. I'm very sorry that you're ignorant on that point. How heavy is my bag? It's 100 pounds. I recommend you start with something what the garden offers. Rice, mung beans, chickpeas. I have a video on my playlist how you can start iron palm. You get a cotton bag like this. This is already filled with marble. Okay, small pieces of marble. But you would use rice or beans. How did you gain access to inner door? My path, I've been looking for this for many years. I learned his basic to advanced methods, and with the help of one of his former students actually, who lives in Taiwan, who already attained the Iron Fist. This is where I got Iron Fist training from. Okay? But Zhang Yushan offers also the training for the muscle fascia, the Jingfa, if you understand what that means, explosive energy, and training your long tendons, okay, the major tendon lines. Tendons are like electrical cables. It can grow thicker and thicker and hold more energy and become more elastic. And when you need to, you have the springiness. Actually, if some fighters had basic conditioning, they wouldn't break their or sprain their wrists or break their hands. I already put up a post on one of my posts of a boxer who trains with the beans. Okay, he has a bag, a leather bag with beans, and he has the medicine. He has the proper training method and an instructor. You can look it up. It's on my post. I already put it up. It's not that how many people train, it's how many people know about it. That's the real thing. But to answer Shingen, your question, it takes a long process. And if you're learning yourself, you need to invest your own time and sacrifice. Yeah, well, the thing is, even the regular boxing conditioning, an advanced fighter would be one that does fingertip push-ups, wrist push-ups. You see that sometimes. Sometimes, not always. Not every fighter does it. But that's a good basic to do. Fingertip push-ups, wrist push-ups, and switch it in between. Knuckle push-ups. Then you do knuckle push-ups on bricks. And you keep leveling up. Do you recommend this for people who had femur and tibia surgery? Recommend what? The shin conditioning? And what kind of surgery? For what? You had a break? You had a disease in your bone? What did you have? Again, it's not that you need these things, but if you want to call yourself a complete martial artist, you should get it. You should advance. Why not advance your limbs? Okay, to the proper conditioning standards. To be a monkey fighter, you need to use your forearms. You can use all these attacks. Right? Monkey fighters, for example, the Ho Chon Min, Monkey Fist Door, they have all kinds of attacks with the forearms, blocks where they can block with this here, and then they strike. Okay, they have this attack here where they block with the, and then they attack with, all this needs to be conditioned to punch even bare knuckle, to use your back fist, to use your wrist, to even hit this better be conditioned. Up here, boom, here, okay, elbows, like I said, the forearm, you block with the forearm and you strike, and then you can strike back, and then you can keep going with the back fist and the hammer fist. That's why people say, why are you training your hammer fist? For that reason. No, Diva's just looking for attention actually, but he has actually no value. So that's why we will boot him. It's called parry, not block. I'm very sorry, sir. Last time I checked, this was a block. If you give me a big hook, I block it. I block. I block. This is a parry. And a block. Okay? Please, try to understand what you're typing first before you do. Don't just spew your mind. And as I said, when you actually use the monkey fist, you need to train the tendons. That's why I use. There's other methods, but this is a basic one. I already showed this one before, where you need to train that dragon claw. See, all the tendons here. All the tendons are activated. Okay, and even with the fingers here, you pull. So that's why when you actually grab something, maybe you grab the nose, the ear, the throat. It needs to be it's not just regular grip strength. We use the pumps, the hand pumps. And then as I said, that's just the beginning. There are more advanced methods that is taught. All right. There's breathing exercises, right? That's why I say people don't even know what they're typing. This is a parry. I can get what you're saying. This is actually in Wing Chun, this is known as pak sao, slapping hand, right? When somebody punches, pop, pop, you slap. Parry, but this is also a block. And then this is a block, using your forearm. Here, when the Thai fighters, they go here. What do you think this is? Why is the hand out? Why is it not in? The hand is out here for the hook, right? If the hook comes, boom. Right, I go here, and then I can come back. Does Monkey Fist do acrobatics? Yes. It's a very acrobatic system, but it's also, there's different levels of it. But for example, where you have, in the first form, as I said, you have the block here. People are like, you can block a kick with the forearm if it's trained. If it's conditioned, yes. I block, I come, boom. And then from here, look, I kick, I sweep. I grab the foot, right? The person's foot's here, I sweep, and I pick it up. Ah. Then the foot breaks. See, look. I sweep. And then from there even, I go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, they have moves. They go here, they break. So it's a very, some things are acrobatic. Hey Tommy, good to see you, bro. So there's aspects of it that's acrobatic. You have the same kicks, like the spinning hook kick. Same thing. Even the floor one. But at the same time, there's also trapping. There's chin na. So it can be acrobatic and it can be almost Wing Chun, but even more effective, because again, Wing Chun, they don't really develop these tendons, man, the ability to really grab with the fingers. Okay? And I mean tear, not just grab. Thank you guys. That's enough for today. Thank you very much. I appreciate everything. Have a great day, everyone. Yes, I trained Wing Chun. That was my first martial art. Take care.